Get 2 sands before the stream ends. That's good. Hey, Iron. Hi, Sarcel. No, you may not take my sand. Bruh, thinking Creep already said I would get it though. I'm gonna drive home from work after a dog water week. Hey, relatable. At Elo, I did it. I cleared Jodo. Jodo, my guy? You mean halfway through the fight? I had to ask for sick time off so that I wouldn't be picking destitute. My boss were like, it may not get approved. Like, bruh, I don't even know how that joint, what do you mean it won't be approved? I remember I saw a thinking video one time that was like, what do you mean you're not gonna approve my thinking, my sick time or whatever, bro? That joint wasn't a question. That joint's a warning. I'm taking off, my guy. He died, left early, so he quit, but I didn't imp. Oh. Hey, congrats. You get sick time for every 8 hours at work or something like that. I'm not sure if that's standard, but it sucks. Honestly, bro, I take days off so infrequently that joints like I always have time. I've never not had time. Dang, bro, I just got a perfect 2 million honors. The heck? Where are you trying? Look at this job until my bills are paid. The world has been very kind to me with Sans 3 in 2 days. Hey, I won't be kind with you though. Get that butt banned. It's literally the first time ever at this job I requested that I use sick days. My work performance has been dog water for 4 months straight. And they give me pushback on taking time off, like, be for real. That's because they don't care, Star Cell. They don't care. We are simply cogs in the machine. They do not care about us. We gotta start eating people. I mean, yeah. Honestly, go back to fast food if the pay wasn't dog. Bro, unironically, if you're saying that, that job must be like one of the worst things ever. Because fast food is not good. Right? Right? Like, the job you at must be absolutely freaking terrible if you'd rather go back to fast food. It's autistic or something. I think you're just crazy, on God. My job or a bullet, ain't no going back to customer service any kind. Yeah. Dude, I'm barely surviving on mine, and I don't even really gotta serve anybody besides the people in my company. Trying to deal with randoms though? No, I'm good. Bro, speaking of which, I'm moving desks now. I think I told you guys about how the desks were gonna be changing with my coworkers. I'm thinking moving to a more traditional cube. I'm really becoming a thinking bot. It's just you stand up occasionally, use ladders, and count what you see on shelves and stores. Some I still ate it. Can't do it well enough to keep the same pay bracket. These dudes really just don't want to kill the boss, huh? I got to keep come in here and do everything. There, but people keep telling me, oh, you can't be that. Everyone's got XYZ problems. Oh, there's one. Hey, creep, you might be keeping your word, big dog. There's one. First end of the month. No, second. I got one yesterday. I don't know what you are, bro. Don't know what you are. Didn't tag the raid. This thing's HP is lower than I thought it was. Yeah, did I ever put back TKing? I sure didn't. I never put back my TKing. Peace. Bro, what's today? Thursday? TKing Guild Wars starts on what day? Monday? Can I get another 8 sands by Monday? I like really want to be like done with sands before Guild Wars so that I can do Guild War, do Rise of the Beast like once that joint finishes, and then just like farm bars for the rest of the month. I want to get at least up to like 40 bars this month. It's only 7. It's not that crazy. But a brother needs time. Brother needs time. Be nice if my thinking host chest helped me out, but my joint's got 1 minute. I don't even think I can kill it. Rip Bozo. Music reminds me of Dragon Ball Super. I'm on my Seeking Garo playlist right now. This one's Seeking called Tuska Thunder. Seeking Raiga. I heard a Seeking, I think it's the next song coming up. Oh no, 2 songs from now. I heard Seeking Zero's theme come on my Seeking phone when I was coming back from the gym, and I was like, you know, I'ma just listen to the Garo soundtrack when I get home. I'll just wait. You know, finishing the April Fool's event, I don't care enough or think it's funny. I mean, I already finished it. Honestly, I need to go in there and just do the daily thing for it. I'm gonna do that right now before I forget again. Wait, I guess I already did it. Yeah, this joint was trash though. I'm not gonna lie. Terrible event. Unironically, one of the only events that I'm just like, yeah, that was just straight god awful. That joint just was not fun at all. They need to bring back Bobobo or something, bro. Bring back an actually good April Fool's. I gotta learn through my exit attempts so that your starting phase really matters. Yeah, do you hate Fed Luo yet? Or Galleon Womdus, TBH? The heck was that? Oh, hey. I do nothing and they hit back 10 times harder. Welcome to Hexa. Glad you stopped by. Oh damn, bro, where the rain's at? Bro, why do these people even open DS4 when they're not ready yet? What's the point? This joint's just in the way. Solo, there's no taking the berry down, so you're stuck with whatever buff they have. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. Whenever I do Hexa solo, if that joint starts with Fedlua, I just exit out. Because they just decide, hey, we want to double strike this time, then you just seek and die. Oh, this is the Teking song that I heard, bro. Zero's theme. Slam. I think water is fine if Fed Luo is second last. Being Optima, but anything else is so cooked. Nah. Honestly, Gallia and Womdish start is kind of annoying on Earth too, I'm not gonna lie, because you kind of have to like, you essentially just have to tank the first Faded Chain thing because you literally just can't get it up in time. But after you do that, then it kind of doesn't matter anymore. Unless you just misplay. You also can just take longer in that phase than you're supposed to, and then you end up getting a Faded Chain trigger when you're not supposed to get one, or a triple attack trigger or something, and then you mess up your Faded Chain. You take too long in the phase, but it's mostly just Fed Luo. Telling Razi's gonna die. Freaking idiot. Double strike at random, Fedial, he says. I hear the diet experience suffering. I must know the cause of it. Queen is you. Yeah. It's funny too, because the Earth solo literally like no matter what phase it is, you literally just guard everybody besides Silva, and then Silva just Ogies. But the thing about it is, like, if they thinking double strike, then it's like, hey, you actually have to do damage because they just get thinking an extra diamond, and then all of a sudden you just seeking refresh and like half your team's dead. That's why I just like, I don't even deal with it. Honestly, I don't really deal with solos in general, bro, because I ain't been doing that joint for a hot minute. I like stopped. I got bored. I had my solo arc for like 2 weeks, and then I got bored. The trophies, but dude, this is rough. I don't even care. I don't care about the trophies. I'll just farm the sand. I ain't putting the trophies up anyway. Or fall 0 is a bit easier since it's random. Oh, since it's not random? I mean, I've been saying this joint for years, but yeah. Yeah, I know. It's almost like the entire fight's just scripted. But dudes want to argue this joint for 50 years, but you know. There's a site that helps you with what character synergizes with who. No. Bro, you better go, you can take them in there and figure out who works together. I mean, it's really just like, that joint's like just seeking like game knowledge on God. It's like game knowledge. It's like game knowledge, and it's like, the thing about it is like, how do I even put this? The thing about it is like, I feel like synergies are like probably a lot more obvious than what you think they are. Because it's like, does a character do auto damage? Then they like buffs that help auto damage, like Echo. So any character that helps them give echoes, or like some type of like normal attack, like buff or something like that, like that joint's good. If a character Ogies and there's another character that gives everyone charge bar on Ogi, or does something on Ogi, then they synergize together. The thing that you're probably getting more stuck on, as opposed to synergies, is what you actually need to do in the fight. That's what's more important. Because the way Granblue works is, it's not like, you don't really make teams just because, oh, you know, Sidala and Makara work well together. I'm running Sidala and Makara because they both debuff, and there's a trigger in this fight that does debuff, and they also are just good auto attackers. It's not necessarily, I mean, they do synergize well together, but it's not the fact that they synergize together that I'm bringing them to this fight. It's because they have stuff that I need for this fight, and they do auto damage. So the thing about it is, it's more about learning what the fight requires you to do and what characters do that best. Used to do that back in the day. Forgot about the hand on shoulder image. While I cook. Clicked on characters, one tab, strategy tab. Kind of stopped doing those. Because like I said, that joint, that's like not really how Granblue works. Like I said, the like character synergies, like I said, are like way more obvious than you probably think they are. Because it's really not that complicated. If a character buffs autos, then they go with people who play auto. If they do Ogi stuff, then they go with people who play Ogi. But it's what you need for the raid. that was the end of my Tikangaro playlist. Oops. I got Tiking. Gotta find something else. I'm trying to figure out where Grand Siegfried goes with who, and I feel like I'm making it too complicated for myself. Bro said Grand Siegfried? Yeah. Let me tell you about how he goes seeking nowhere, bro. Character seeking trash. I mean, realistically, though, Siegfried, like... I mean, I'm guessing if you're asking this question, you're kind of new. So, it, like... You can probably put him in, like, anything you're doing, TBH. But, like... Honestly, he's, like... He's one of the characters, like, out of what I just said, he's one of the most complicated characters in terms of that, because Siegfried wants to play both sides. He wants to play Ogi and he wants to play Otto. Because pretty much the way Siegfried's thing works is essentially whenever he Ogis, he activates his S2. And his S2 gives him a lot of buffs, and the higher, like, the more times he uses his S2, the more buffs he gets. And then those buffs help him auto attack better. So essentially the game plan with Siegfried is to auto attack Ogi. So you want characters that can help you Ogi more than anything, to be honest, because you kind of need to Ogi. But even then, I mean, you can just play him in like an auto-ish comp and just have Ogi on. You don't necessarily have to have somebody that, you know, you don't have to necessarily have like a Lich that's giving you charge bar in order to Ogi. You just need to have Ogi on, essentially, to get his max power and just have him Ogi somewhat consistently, but not every turn. These characters have anything for X-Omen, basically, yeah. Potential Man. He's good for newer players. Siegfried goes on the grid. That's his favorite spot, yeah. Yeah, Siegfried, like I said, I mean, for you, he's probably, like, not that bad, to be honest, because he does a lot of ticking, like... He does a lot of ticking, like, nuke damage, like, red skill damage with his S1 and S2. And like on Ogi, like if you get all his stacks up on autos and Ogis, he also nukes after those. So in like longer fights, he could definitely be useful for you, but he's a more like, he's like a rampy character. He's not a character that's really good for short fights because he needs to build his stacks. He needs to build 2 different stacks. He has an S2 stack and he has an Ogi stack. But his Ogi also stacks his S2 stack. So, yeah. But yeah, see, the other thing about Siegfried too is Siegfried, this matters significantly less for you if you're new because you're probably not going to be fighting null enemies. But his S3 also gives him water switch. Which can be one of those things where if you're fighting a raid that does non-water damage to you, then that becomes extremely useful because then it makes it so that you take less damage by taking water damage. And that's one of those things where it's like, that's where you would bring Siegfried if you need a water switch. I don't know what the heck that means. Being creative. Thanks for the follow. Water's the greatest Ellie in the universe. Somebody ban that guy permanently. Just trying to get a timeout. Like, what are we doing? I think you can just default it to PBHL. I'm not even trying to farm that raid. I feel like that means Y100, but I don't want to chance it. Rice man. I really don't want to do Thinking World. Ugh. Do a Ghostia. You think I'm most hot chicks too? Hey, somebody ban that guy just like you did the last guy. No, sorry. We don't take kindly to water lovers around here.
儀式の最中に騒ぐやつは年置きだ。
君の力を見せて行くよ。この槍なら
おとなしく見てろ。バッタイヤファイブフィンガーディスカウント。
I'm gonna be real, boys. I ain't feeling this joint. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like farming this joint. I don't feel like refreshing Diaspora. I'm gonna be real. I actually don't thinking like this song either from the Seeking Havoc Pain and Key thing either, bro. That joint's getting on my nerves, bro. I end. Brother needs a break. Seeking. Confused on the reduce table. Wait, what? Confused on the reduce tables on the wiki since it says I get 20 stones for reducing but only get 1. It depends on the weapon that you're reducing. So like if I reduce this weapon, this joint gives me 20. But then if I reduce like I don't know, this weapon, this one gives me 80 for some reason, but I wasn't expecting it to be that much, but it depends on the weapon that you're reducing. Does that answer your question? Or are you still confused? +2 got me confused. I'm pretty sure the +2 is from like taking. I think as you do stuff, like as you reduce stuff, I think you get these levels up, and then I think it just gives you like extra stuff. I think it gives you like a bonus whenever you reduce crap. But once you get it maxed out, it's like taking like always like that. You just get a little bit of extra. Because you got proficient in reducing crap. But yeah. Alright. Anyway. I see you guys eventually. I don't know. Honestly, I might take a break for a few days. I'm kind of like thinking burnt out, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. See you guys later. I'm sending you over to Thinking Tech